Hey, everybody. On today's show, we're going to be talking about how a real estate CRM is better than a whiteboard. We're going to introduce you to reports and dashboard features of real estate CRMs and how these reports and dashboards actually help real estate agents. Sound good? All right, let's go for it. Welcome to the Aegis Martech podcast. I'm your host, Chris Chiatti with Aegis Martech. And the goal of this podcast is to empower and provide resources that build up tech-enabled small business owners who can confidently leverage their business software to generate more revenue, gain a competitive advantage, and enrich their professional relationships. All right. If I were doing this in person, I'd probably offer a door prize to the individual who could tell me where this quote came from. The size of your real estate business will be in direct proportion to the size and quality of your database. The size of your real estate business will be in direct proportion to the size and quality of your database. Well, if you said Gary Keller, you are correcto mundo. That quote comes from the book, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. So let's talk about reports and dashboards. Real estate CRM software acts as your single source of truth. Remember that? For prospects and client information, allowing you to cultivate relationships and make data-driven decisions. For top-performing real estate agents, the visual elements, and when I say visual elements, I'm talking about reports and dashboards. The visual element features of a real estate CRM is an essential tool for cultivating deeper relationships and managing a healthy transaction pipeline in a way that saves both time and brain power. So let's get right into how these visual reports and dashboards help agents. But before we do, let's travel back in time a little bit. We walk into a real estate agent's office, say 30 years ago. What's in his office or her office, but for the sake of the story, we'll just say his office. What's in his office? Probably a typical whiteboard. That's where he goes to see like all of his pending deals. I mean, they're all right there in one place on that magical whiteboard, right? He's got some notes about clients in the pipeline on there, and even a little section reserved at the top right-hand corner with the words client birthdays this month. So envision a whiteboard. This is like the original what's going on and what's top of mind priority organizer. Now, transport yourself back to today. Same context, but better technology. Our whiteboard steps it up a notch and transforms into an online real estate CRM. And with just a few clicks, we can now organize the people in our database, upcoming tasks, reminders, and meetings, business performance indicators and metrics. So what's the difference between this and the old-fashioned whiteboard method? The most organized whiteboard has severe limitations. So, rather than staring at overcrowded, scribbly notes or having to deconstruct the meaning behind that asterisk, signaling something important that you can't even read, from last Tuesday's morning. We now can access our data in a way that's relevant to each day, each task, each moment. Not just scribbled across a board that you're struggling to read. So what does it mean to have relevant data? Well, simply put, real estate CRM allows you to organize notes and business input in a way that gives you specific access to projects that you're managing today, projects that you're managing in the next 6 to 12 months, or third, projects you think that you should be dealing with in the next 6 to 12 months. Because if you work a database properly, you might detect who will likely make a real estate transaction before they even know it. And keeping up with this relevant data is how you maintain client relationships. Using real estate CRM involves truly getting to know your clients and potential clients, and diligently recording notes as you maintain that relationship. As you're chatting over a phone call or a coffee break, or even scrolling through Facebook or IG or TikTok, you might record important notes you wouldn't want to forget. Something like, oh, Susie just got married. Oh, Dan got a divorce. Julie had a kid. Sebastian got a promotion, stuff like that. Keeping up with your own anniversary and kids' birthdays, that in and of itself can be tough. But remembering your clients' life events, it's nearly impossible at times. Real estate CRM act as a sort of brain extension, helping you remember these details that are important to your clients. By putting an effort into knowing your clients and valuing their life celebrations and changes, you'll be ready to provide real estate opportunities and suggestions when they need it most. On a traditional whiteboard, you might only have room to write down upcoming birthdays. With real estate CRM software, you can store unlimited real estate strategic knowledge about your clients and begin to notice trends which can alert you of the possibility of upcoming real estate transactions. So don't limit yourself, folks, with a traditional whiteboard. Unclutter your task list and get the client and business data that is relevant for each day. Erase the whiteboard and see where real estate CRM can take you. Speaking of which, take the fully customizable Zoho CRM for a test drive, which comes as part of the Zoho One package bundle. I'll be sure again to put a link for a 30-day free trial, and there will be a second link if you want to have access to the free Getting Started course that will also give you access to a free 30-day trial of Zoho One that includes Zoho CRM. And the third link that you'll find down in the description will be if you are a current Zoho user and you're in real estate. We have a really nice, robust, and active real estate interest-based user group for Zoho users. And we have folks in there that are in mortgage, title. We have stagers. We have attorneys. Did I mention lenders? And of course, we have agents in there too as well. So that link will be there, but you have to be a Zoho user because you'll have to log in with your Zoho user ID. Well, that's it for today's show. Thanks for giving it a listen. And as always, it's Zoho for the win. Take care. Bye.